As Moanen Jamir said, what is the meaning of renew hope? What is the actual meaning of renew hope? It's about refresh, restore, or something to start. Like kita mohan face mohan life taking mohan be challenges look by. Whenever we fall down, mohan kita failure look by, unsuccess ho jai. Mohan kita kiri jai, mohan uthiole na pare. Then what we do is that we restart it again, we restore it again. That's the actual meaning of renew, restart. And what is the meaning of hope? As we all know that it is a feeling of expectation and desire. Like if we fall down in something, mohan ekta failure look paise, mohan ekta challenges or we fail to do something, okay, I can do it better. We build up the confidence, joy, peace, and power. Through that, what is the actual meaning of renew hope? It's about that whatever difficulties or circumstances that go through in our life, we do not give up. We do not give up. In fact, we hope for a better days tomorrow. So that's the actual meaning of renew hope. For example, in the year like 2024 January December Pishibar fail something, studies day, relationship day, maybe or family status or your job. Maybe Pishibar failure look by or with it overcome temptation, overcome or maybe challenges can look we could not face that problem. So when we face those kind of challenges, always the things that we should remember is to renew again. But kita to renew great, kita to restart great, we should always remember that God is with us. What people most of the time what we used to do is that rasta share or fail or share. Rasta as a human being, we feel shy, right? So like to come up on that platform. I will restart we work so like to we always tend to go backward, not towards backward. So that's the reason why we should know how to renew. We should step out to have a renew hope. Limitation chapter 3 verse 22 to 23 they say, actually this is one of the most powerful message that encourage us. Itu Bible de power itu passage to power itu message power elaborate great itu that it's a powerful and most encouraging message. Why? Because it reminds us that no matter difficulties difficulties go through God is always with us. God's love and mercies, His sovereignty is with us. And the limitation it was written by Jeremiah. During in the midst of difficulties, suffering and darkness, the time where it was big downfall, darkness, that message we share to encourage us that God is with us even in the midst of suffering. Now it message, but it reminds us that God is love and mercy, and His mercy is unlimited. What we tend to think is that as a human being, but actually that's a full thing, because as a human being failure look we think about the neighborhood also. So we think that God is not with us, but actually God is with us. Even in the darkest time or even in the midst of suffering, God is with us, and God's faithfulness and mercies are always available. Now maybe let's just say, January ba start ko na December tak mukhang rasta ki ba kita share, or maybe for just example like academic side mon educational side maybe mon ekta subject fail share no share maybe something issues olai share. What we do is that's moi to na paro itu math subject to moi na paro no hele to mohan bhabe like Hindi I cannot do that mohan ina bhabi we don't try hard, but mohan kita try hard when we work. Mohan kita work hard bro, that God will help us. If we don't work hard, God will never help us, because mohan kita lazy ba boy achari to the boy kita vi na paro when we leave aside the things. To mohan kita saman kanina charna jam, God won't help us, because mohan kita failure kanto by we should always remember that I have to get up, I have to move on from this situation, and I have to focus on my goal. God mohan always remember like it. So mohan kita, when we progress something, we should restart again, because when we restart again, God will definitely guide us, will help us, and will lead us. Itu when I was going through this topic, renew hope, and when kita the topic the research through it actually, I remember one of my friend. I do back mula ita former friend yes. So we studied together, which is she's a new friend of mine. So when kita do research with her, I could like automatically connect with her, like we do a story, exact story he happened to share. Moita share rule, so dialogue background though she is not rich nor poor, just a middle class family, and when it comes to my college, the admission goes around like 1 lakh. So kita mula into college fees kan structure kan and muhala into admission lado installment basis again. So installment basis we have to pay around 22,500, something like that. So sometimes muhan pocket money kan up and down by jay, and kita itu installment basis day type to iku na thagita bahate. So muhan ini sati muhan maju de miligeda, we used to buy something and then muhan itu hi gather korna khaba jibwe. So it was a very new month, or new place. So Mohan June Nishnade start Russian. So every of the girls were crying here and there. So about the family members can give me and situation be not actually that wapas khor jao gale bishi dur hoy jeshe in a situation thagamde tari every day kandi thage to mohan babishe tai to ama bola ki bishi yad kurana bajada ase bishi ina kandi thaga kan to mohan da do move on to jishi ko ne ama bola ki yad korle form de khota kuro to mohan ina ka hi move on ramte mohan tai ganda style to bishi alag way ba, because tai phat bi na khao jeshe aro bichi the classroom de bi ekdam focus na thage prayer bi man gure se to mohan we thought like maybe family or boyfriend things happen, we just thought about that, but since she is my roommate, so moi bi ekdam initiative lo she just to ask her like what happened. Like first to hote she, but tai bi man na koi open up in a grade I know moige, because mohan college I'm the youngest one, and so manu the 26 27 as so tai bi share with a grade and problems to aro moi bi january mon, because time will unexpected I guess tai kandi thaga to everyone is asking me what happened koina kunbin no koi. So one day I just said to her like just share it to me, I can understand you. So tai ba share around there what happened was that our family financial problem our wapas lima I can't help it anymore in our times to and obviously Mohambi NDF Press good institution, good college de Rolemon to in a Hawkati that wapas which our moment to take wapas lima this month to I now. So man kandi actually man that so we as a roommate Mohan any group prayer and one thing we said to her was to not give up. The word to not give up, that she affect how she does it to story there, because the next day that month break for the academic din la office de jai academic din la office de jai na taira sir ke tai working scholar guru inam she. So mohala college de ekta working scholar thage, so it working scholar do tan bishi lamba work role like to mohan work like working scholar kan agree prusha. So it's like this mohan college the 9 start grade 9 to 12 is our class hour, and then 2 to 5 is our library hour. So lots of assignments assignments la over the PPT presentation, itu la over the arrow preaching. Every day we have a very tiresome day. Itu la over the arrow preaching. How babi na kumai. Have bishi hectic life takam arrow itu magi babi tai bi ekdam tagat bar tai office they काम करे so like 2 to 5 तक office they काम करो sometimes 2 to 6 7 तक भी ताई काम करो और ताई काम करना आएगा अब जे मोहन तो 7 day dinner by the so we have to bake tiffin for her राखी दी था वो ताई आना खाओ और ताई कुछ करो ताई जाओ राती 1 बजे 2 बजे तक ताई assignment करो ताई तो बिशी कमजोर एकटा हो जाए but then she did not give up in fact ताई की कुरुशे she restarted again right ताई ना life follows actually if we were in her position मोहन actually भी ताई ला position actually अम्मा बाबा ला खुदा माने ना वापस आउले थागा से पिछली दूर जगह देसे so वापस इन्हें आएगा financial problem can't help it and ताई easily ताई to work hard for ना ताई 22,500 ताई easily beg British ताई ला hard work but ताई beg British and not just because of her hard work but God was with her right Paul was actually God's blessing was with her just because she worked hard God's blessing was with her so way to kisara अपनी हंगी की share बोले मुन्ना से बोले तो do not give up life day as a हम इधर दुनिया तो बिशी fast generation as ना we will face different kind of challenges chutu ba damor tak भी challenges different battles look by when we face different kind of battles I just want to give us this that kita be like itu hope to na charbi try to renew it again like moi kirishe moi aru wapas uthiwo moi aru puriwai to do wapas because when we do it again mon already jane doito mon already jane da moi yeti kirishe to I have to work hard on that most of the time manuhan ki pure bishile to kirishe gole hoishe moi to bishi sora masita to moi aru uthina na buru as a Christian now most of the time I have observed these things like as a Christian people they feel shy to others or she's horror like it that they cannot even go forward when actually rasta that they kirishe 1 week room rahi na olawo most of the people are like that with mohan ina bishi during this session so I just want you to like I just want to encourage each and every one of us is that like mohan bas keep your hobby even if we face any kind of temptation any kind of circumstances that we are going through in our life get up rise up our opportunity today forward kina move forward jawle se like kina fight back korle se itu apni कोशिश कर लगे वो एक बाइबल लगा एक किस्सा नहीं वो where so manuha jani say we have different kind of stories Bible there with different kind of examples but I would like to bring two stories it would like they have experienced the renewed hope even in the midst of circumstances difficult situation they tahan right to overcome the first one is Joseph so Joseph la story the so manwa jane daila nichur la dada bataige tahan daige bikada which at the end he became a leader la the also by the story jane I like to explain in a very short way like itu story bakina renew hope ke apply kurule paro so this story do apni kan so babi jane say that Joseph the papa la favorite bacha daise Jacob la favorite bacha daise and then through itu ama bawa kama bishi moram pura kani taila nichor laga dada khamra jealousy bra taige bikai dish into the slavery to the group of traveling merchants kanina kita Joseph la life sawo mohan tai iman difficulties betrayals kan look by share rejection kan look by share disappointment kan look by share even that life they papa sai she kole nichor la family members babi taige bikai dish aro rasta taila nichor la journey rasta de jai thakam de tai aro false accused by she aro tai in prison bhi hoishe well despite all these difficulties all this situation he never gave up like the best part is that he had always had a hope towards God hope thaki she akha rakhi da she jesu ke aro bichide sabse best though in Genesis chapter 50 verse 20 itu they go you indeed to harm me but God indeed is for good Kita itu de bhava sawo Joseph parkita bi give up grane. That in fact that their life to them renew share with each kind of new challenges in his life. Their life the kiman bi challenges parshe die by to face for the parshe. They will give up grane. He continued to be with God, knowing that God has a bigger plan for him. So mohan kita as a human being, mohan most of the time the kikure. Tangor ekta temptation look paise bole aro itu ba tangor ki hobo aro itu ba ki aro isor itu hi dibona ki when mohan we tend to indirectly accuse God, right? Mohan pishi work to as a human being mohan sita chitu ekta kiba ekta look paise bole isor ke sita plan koreba Joseph la life story desaise kushe bole to he had a hope on God isor ke akha rakhi dakshe so mohan bi itu wala best example in our life de let us keep a hope. Whatever circumstances we go through in our life, let us keep a hope. When we trust in God, in His sovereignties, we will face any kind of challenges with confidence and hope. Itu मैं अपनी काम के सब के एक question like I just want to ask one question is that kita mohan challenges kan look by whenever we face any kind of difficulties, failure. Mohan kile itu iman impossible habe that we cannot even overcome. That's a big question actually. Kita mohan rasta ekta le giri jay. Kita mohan ekta challenges ekta look by jay. Kita family issue ulai jay. Any problems mohan face ho jay. Mohan kile itu habe that we cannot do anything. Mohan karne iman impossible ase but why do we always think that knowing that God is with us isor mohanot ase gori nabi mohan kile inaga situation inalo pamte mohan kile iman kamzor hoi jay. Is it because of the failure or is it because of you are shy? Mohan sorom ase itu challenge itu failure lo pa karne mohan challenges kan lo pa karne mohan shy ase na or are we just lazy to move forward? Itu moi ekta question ko diole mon ase itu Joseph la story ba moi ki encourage korle mon ase ko shebele do itu story ba it inspire us to have a hope towards Lord and then whenever we face anything that is gone through in our life let us renew our hope and trust towards God's sovereignty. Alright, the Bible la story and as we all know that la story it's about Paul la story though I will not explain everything but in short way but itu tala renew journey hoishe I would like to explain about that. Tala life there been numerous challenges actually difficulties to pishi actually and then that persecution below pashe he was beaten up actually repeatedly he was in prison. Kita mohan Romans chapter 5 verse 3 to 4 decide itu ina we also glory in our suffering because we know the suffering produces perseverance, character, and hope. Itu Bible passage pa ki ko le mo na se to. Suffering leads to perseverance, perseverance builds character, and character gives us hope. Kita mohan itu phal ba sai she to mohan kita duk suk te thage. Mohan kita आगे जाने कोशिश करें though we might not get the success very quickly एकटा snap ते तो मोहन को तो success ना पाओला होले भी मोहन कितना वो तो success ला पीछे ले खिताई लगे मोहन कितना difficulties they look by मोहन itu difficulties they look by we build up that character and that's the character of hope akala character mohan build up ho jaye because whenever we move forward that they always we build up hope. So mohan kita itu we profound a new hope where we can build up something new for ourselves. Kita mohan bold ke palwas tala story ke palwas ai share kole do tala life to every day it was a challenges. Every life tala kimami battles ai share that challenges look pashe. Some of the challenges was that 3 times beaten up by the road. And then he also spent all his night and day in the open sea. That life he was struggling the best thing about him is that even in the midst of his hardship, even in the midst of his difficulties, one of the best quality about him is that he had a hope in Christ. Kiman bi tuk suk luk pashe bele da isor ki uto akharakshi. He continued to preach the gospel. Taila ekta hi goal dakshe, ekta hi motive dakshe. So he continued to do that, and then he also spread the good news about Christ and dai inagahi tala life to inagahi forward dakshe. So we do like hisabaki encourage for the munjai se kushibuledo. Let us have the hope and let us always give the best thing that we can do it. Life, the great challenges can look forward, any kind of difficulties we might face, but always keep on trusting in God's power. Isor la takat brother, Human be difficulties low by shape itu isor la takat brother, it could be naina. It always like we should always build up that faith within us. Our kita mohon Philippians chapter 1 verse 25 decide, I know that I will remain and I will continue with all of you for your progress and joy in faith. Kita itu Bible verse ke bawah bahasa itu Bible verse di explain berboleh do bola confident na bola confident towards to grow continue to grow in his faith and bring joy and progress to the spiritual journey. Then the life the bawah bahasa itu berboleh do tapi difficulties the bishit lupa sih. By just by if it was you and I, Mohan share we would have killed. Mohan nicho by murai dingole thagas. Would be tayo isur ke biswas rakina ta ake cheshe. To mo ashira di apni kan so kiki encourage kole mo na se bushe kole do. No matter what, whatever difficulties that we face in any of the circumstances, Moi abdihangi encourage kole mo jado remember God's love and mercy. Isor laga morom ar isor la mercy ki yad kurita. Where God's mercies will be always within us. Mohan kita bi kirijabi ake jawole bi napare kole bi isor ke takat mangi. Through that God's help mohan ake jawole paru. Mohan nijor ba like mo itu naparu kole to mohan kita bi naparu. Kole bi kita mohan ekta monde ekta rakhe like we can mohan kita monde to akha rakhe. Itu time de mohan age jawole pare. Kita bi life de or be family members or be relationship or be anything that we are going through in our life, any challenges that we face in our life, always have the hope and then isor ki biswas rakhibi. Have faith in God. Isor ba apni khan ke modot kurwa rasta biya de krisha kolibi. He will guide us, He will lead us, our wish, He will bless us. So tonight is the night where we are going to renew our hope as we are ready to Mohan next Kaliral New Year homeless, as we all know about that. So Mohan this year, Kimambi Mohan Kirisha, that work digestion, we cannot move on in a life situation digestion, but let us renew our hope. Na utu akaraki, zeal up that feeling like moi to the failure fashion, moi to the unsuccess fashion, moi job te ina position, anything that we are going through in our life, mohan itu build up Lurina. Remember, no matter what challenges that we face in our past life, God will always be ready to guide us, strengthen us. Aro itu mohan struggling aji jala itu ra kali ke tut natibi. Tomorrow kali kari apni han itu tut natibi. Aji la ki struggling jeshe. Try to get motivation from that. Try to get encouragement from that. Aji mo itu yeti hoishe bilu. Kali ki kari why do we repeat the same mistake again and again, right? To mohan itu pa motivation babi. Try to move forward and then hold on to God's hope. And keep His ready and restore it and redeem and renew every of the things that we go through. As we step into a new year, let us have a hope of faith and expectation. Expectation of what, Ushaboleto? Expectation that God will help us even in the midst of suffering, even in the midst of difficulties. Kita bi mohon life the difficulties look, but God is ever ready to help us. And mohon bi utu confident build up mo. Mo yeti kirishe bandebi iku noy isor mo logat ase wala do. Utu wala confident do. Let us build that confidence. As a Christianity, mohon bishi walk into the leg hoja that we then do even think about like isor give you a lot of mohon like we try to suss God, right? Like isor bi modot corona na with mohon inagahi we just keep on thinking about that. But let us build the confidence when we step out on 2024 or 2025. Let us remember Mohan Isor Mohanlot Ase. Let us build the confidence within us. Let us thank God and expect every of our imperfection. As a human being, Mohan could be perfect then. We will fall down. Let us rise up again. Let us rebuild that again, right? So I wish each and every make this new beginning bring renew hope in God's promises. Rise up, stay faithful and shine together. For for God, better days are ahead, and it will help us to strengthen our faith and give us strength. Mohan lakan takat to it's not just because mohan physically strong as a mohan takat as a but when we have God's strength, even if we are teen as anything, but if we are teen, when we will move forward. Any kind of battles, we will move forward. As we step together tonight, let us remember that nothing can harm us. We are not alone. God is with us, and let us have a belief. Mohan believe, okay? We will always have the faith to move forward, and let us renew the hope. Let us all finish the fight. Let us all finish the race and win the race, right? So I wish all the very best for our new journey and new year. May God bless us all. Amen.
Amen.